It's astounding. Time is fleeting. Madness takes its toll. But listen closely.
Not for very much longer.
I've got to keep control.
I remember doing the time war, drinking those moments when the blackness would hit me and the void would be calling. Let's do the time war again. Let's do the time war again.
It's just a jump to the left. With your hands on your hips.
In local news, Holt High School has decided to change its current 5-hour-a-day, 3-trimester schedule to a 6-hour-a-day, 3-trimester schedule. This will hopefully give Holt bands a better chance to get their numbers up. Some teachers are fighting this, though. They believe that it will make it harder to cover everything that's required of them. Our own Katrina Schlicker was at Holt High School and talked to a teacher for us.
So, who are you?
My name is Mike Emerson, and I'm the band director here at Holt High School.
Okay, how long have you been band director here at Holt?
I am going to finish my 5th year here.
Wow. Okay. So, how do you feel about switching to a 6-hour day?
Switching to 6-hour day is really going to be a positive thing. It's going to offer a lot of choices for students that maybe couldn't do it, especially in the 9th and 10th grade. And also, something that not a lot of people talk about is the fact that the 7th and 8th grade will reintroduce a lot of choice with that 6th option.
So, how does it affect bands?
Well, specifically, right now, preliminary numbers are up about 17 members for next year already. So, you can automatically see that because people don't stay in for one trimester and then leave, it's going to strengthen the program hugely. That's been the main problem with the current system, is that people come in for one trimester and then leave and come back 9 months later without having played their instrument. And it can be detrimental. Even though there are a lot of strong players, they would have gotten a lot better through the 2nd and 3rd trimesters, and instead they just hit this plateau and never break through it. I can say that with confidence because we had seniors this year who were only in for one try, left, back for a try, left, back for a try, and left, and they never really improved. They weren't weak players to begin with, but what happens is you get this stagnant kind of thing instead of constant improvement, which is what you hope the program can do.
So, anything else you want to say about it?
I think this is going to be a more seamless transition than a lot of people think. A lot of people think they're really going to have to retool their curriculum a lot. I'm not sure that's true, except for the 1-trimester classes. I know they really feel a pinch. I teach a music theory course that's 1 trimester long, and losing that extra time is going to be a big pinch on the music theory curriculum, and I'm going to have to retool some things. And I know that the visual arts, the ceramics and all that kind of thing, they're really going to get pinched in terms of timing, and that's not the best situation for them. But the 3-trimester courses, honestly, I think will be a much more seamless transition than a lot of people think. And I also think that students will enjoy it more. I think the shorter classes, even though there's one more in there, a lot more people will be able to enjoy it than they think.
Thank you very much for your time, Mr. Emerson.
Absolutely.
On Thursday, May 6, 2010, a man, 57, in the car with his 2 children, ages 10 and 11, and a family friend, a woman of 32, were in a train collision. He tried to outrun an 8-mile-an-hour train, and sadly, he did not win. He is in stable condition, and his 2 children were treated for injuries, but released from the hospital. The woman is in good condition as well. This occurred on Kip Road in Mason, where there are no gates at the railroad crossing. Officials are investigating the fact that the lights may not have been working properly.
This year, Boy Scouts has celebrated its 100th year of scouting in America. Sunny Henley and I went to the Chief Okemos Council Spring Camboree at Birchfield Park this weekend, May 14th through the 16th, to get a hold on the gist of things. There are games on Saturday, which included the first aid relay, team building exercises, hatchet throwing, archery, and a rock climbing wall, and many other things, along with the Scout Museum. They concluded on Saturday with a picture of the Scouts forming a 100 on the side of the hill and a band called Chain Lightning. We sang BSA Happy Birthday and then partied with cake and ice cream. While we were there, our own Sunny Henley interviewed someone about their recent birthday.
What's your name, sir?
My name is Rick Todd.
And what do you do for the Boy Scouts?
I am the Order of the Arrow advisor for the local council, Chief Okemos Council. The Order of the Arrow is the National Honor Society of Boy Scouts.
And we've just recently hit 100 years of scouting. What does that mean to you?
Well, scouting emphasizes timeless values, values that started over 100 years ago and that continue today. We live something called the Scout Oath, the Scout Law, and that helps to make better citizens for the United States and for the world.
Okay. Thank you for your time.
You're welcome.
Hi, I'm Dunkin from Dunkin Doughnuts, and I'd like to tell you... Oh, no, not again!
There you go, I'm Dunkin!
In statewide news, Democrat State Representative Alma Wheeler-Smith is withdrawing from the race to become Michigan's next governor. Smith made the announcement Monday. Her departure from the race leaves Lansing Mayor Verge Bernero and the House Speaker Andy Dillon as the only Democrats in the race. Tuesday is the deadline for Democrats and Republicans seeking to run in the August primary to file nominating petitions with the state. Smith is a lawmaker from Salem Township in Washtenaw County. Smith can't run for the seat in Michigan House again because of the state's term limits law. Bernero in a statement said, Michigan Democrats should be proud of our colleague, Senator Alma Wheeler-Smith, and the gubernatorial campaign she has run. Alma is a friend, a colleague, and a fellow crusader in the fight to take Michigan back from the special interests and to stand up for the little guy. I value her views and salute her work. Alma Wheeler-Smith is the kind of fighter we need, involved in our effort to shake things up in state government and get our priorities straight in this time.
That's Mr. Parkinson. Where's Mr. Parkinson? Kelly, that way? Where's Mr. Parkinson? Do you know where Mr. Parkinson is? We need to ask him a question about Boyle's Law. Why don't you check your iPod? What does that tell me? Just as I thought, absolutely nothing. It tells me nothing. You know where Mr. Parkinson is. We need to ask him, what the heck is Boyle's Law?
Check your iPod, there's a new app called Picture Locator.
What? How come I never heard about this?
Go back to Parkinson.
Look, it tells me his address.
It's so creepy.
No. That's so creepy.
Not again.